Hey guys, this is the first set of notes for your biochemistry unit. I want you to look into your packet and find the notes section titled Biochemistry Notes. What are we made of? And use this to complete the notes section. Make sure that you get everything done, and that if you need to, pause the video so that you get all the needed information, because there will be a short quiz at the end of these notes. To introduce biochemistry, we must actually know what the word biochemistry means. Bio means life, and so biochemistry is merely the study of chemistry involved with day-to-day life. We're going to start this unit by talking about what are we all made of. Everything, living and non-living, is made up of elements. Can you guys name some common or uncommon elements? Pause the video and take a second to write at least 2 in each box. An element is a substance that cannot be broken down into simpler chemical substances. An element is made up of only one type of atom. Some common examples: oxygen, hydrogen, nitrogen. Some less common examples: titanium, rubidium, thorium. So, though these have complex names, what they mean is that this compound cannot be broken down into something smaller. The smallest component of an element is an atom. An atom is the smallest particle of an element that retains the characteristics of the element. For example, gold atoms behave differently than carbon atoms. The different behavior of atoms is because of the different structures the atoms have. So if you look at pink gold in the bottom left corner compared to green carbon kind of in the center of the slide, you can see that these don't even look anywhere near the same. They have similar structure maybe, but gold has so many more dots and levels than carbon, so that means that it acts differently. Each atom is composed of 3 different things. So, although the atoms are different, all atoms have the same general structure. And atoms are made up of 3 subatomic particles with different charges. They are made up of protons with a positive charge located in the nucleus, neutrons with a neutral charge also located in the nucleus, and electrons with a negative charge. And those aren't in the nucleus, but orbiting in shells outside of the nucleus. Now that we've talked about atoms, we want to learn how they form different molecules, and they do this by creating bonds. There are 3 basic bond types: ionic bonds, which are the strongest, and this is when an atom gives up an electron to make a neutral molecule. There's a covalent bond, which is when outer electrons are shared between 2 atoms, as you see in this carbon and hydrogen structure on our right. And then we have a hydrogen bond, and these are the weakest bonds. A specific bond in which hydrogen atoms bond to a slightly negative atom of our molecule. And hydrogen bonds bring us into the idea of water, because water makes hydrogen bonds. Water is essential to life. Its abbreviation is H2O. Water has no charge, and water is a polar molecule, which means it has a positive side and a negative side. Because water molecules are polar, they attract one another. Slightly positive oxygen attracts the slightly negative hydrogen. This is called cohesion. Cohesion is when molecules are attracted to molecules that are exactly the same as themselves. Water molecules are also adhesive. A great example of the adhesion properties of water is when you get condensation on the side of your glass in a hot day. That is water sticking to something that is not itself. Or think of an adhesive on a Band-Aid. Your arm isn't made out of Band-Aids, yet it still sticks to your arm. That's adhesion. Adhesion is when molecules stick to molecules that are different from themselves. In the bottom box, please make sure you take the time to copy down this image. That is the end of our first section of notes. Please take the time to complete the notes and then take the short quiz at the end. Thank you.